On today's episode of the Next Level Gamecast, Sony servers go down, Sega stands by physical games, Xbox tests ad-supported streaming, and backward compatibility could be coming to PC. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Next Level Gamecast. Of course, I'm here with your homeless host, Mr. Ken Carter. I'm with my guy Juice, and we also have a special guest, AP. How
What
y'all
up?
boys been, man? It's been a week. How y'all been?
Go ahead, P.
I've been good. It's been a while since I've been on here, but I've been well. Just coming back from LA.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah, he showed me some pictures he took. I was kind of jealous because he took him outside with the Kobe
Mm-hmm.
statue.
Okay.
Woo, and a bunch of other Lakers players. I mean, so I seen Shaq, Kareem, Magic. That's my squad for anybody out there that don't know. That's my squad. I grew up as a Lakers fan, so yeah. I never been to California, so I mean, I was living vicariously through him in his stay there. But go ahead, AP. I mean, I mean to take over. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's really it for me.
All right. Um.
Let me-
All right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Me, I've been chilling. I got back into Black Myth Wukong. I come back and forth with
Mm.
that game, and I've been playing that fighting some bosses that I left out there the last time through. What else have I played? I tried my hand at a sim game that I bought a long time ago and never really played, but it was Auto Mechanic Simulator 2 or something. Man, that the thing is, years ago, before I have the career I have now, I was an auto mechanic. I went to school for it, doing the Fast and the Furious boom. When that Tokyo Drift, I was like, oh, I'm hooking up cars, I'm building cars. So I was an auto mechanic. I went to school for it, and um, all I can say is, you know what? I lost my train of thought. I do that from time to time. Oh, what was I talking about? That's crazy.
What
Anyway,
you were playing?
yeah, man, whatever. And Marvel Tokon, you see, I got the hat on.
For sure.
I love that game, and we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, man, Kenny, what you got going on though, bro?
Man, I think the only thing I've been doing so far is playing. Well, this week has been insane. I think
Mm-hmm.
we can all agree to that. This week has definitely been insane. But uh, I've been playing Where the Wind Meets. I jumped back into that because they had a massive content
I'm about to say
update
you
for that
love that
recently.
game. You love
I
that game, man.
love that game. Love it. It's one of my, I don't want to say top five, but it's definitely an entertaining game if you want an MMO to play. It's literally Naraka Blade Point as an MMO. Flawless game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I got this hair up my butt to play
Whoa,
Sifu.
right.
Seafood, pause. Seafood. it's on, it came to Game Pass a while back, and
Right.
I guess I just stumbled upon it now, and I was like, "Yeah, I got to get that.
Oh,
I got
oh,
to
oh,
get it."
oh, oh,
So,
oh, oh. Seafood. Yes, I
yeah,
played that. I played it on PC, and
yeah.
I modded it to put your character as Daredevil. So I played the whole
Oh,
game as Daredevil. Man,
that's
it's
tough.
fire. It's
Oh,
fire,
the game's
bro.
incredible.
Yeah, it's
The game's
fire.
incredible. I was
It's
playing a
fire.
little bit last night before I went to sleep.
Mhm.
I understand why the game got rave reviews now. I definitely understand. But, but, before we get into it, at least some good news. All right. I know
Mhm.
it's months away. I know it's months away. I understand that. But at least we got a banger slate for February because
Right,
apparently the God of War Love Fay release date just got officially announced. That is February 16th of next year.
right.
February is lit, man. You got Tomb Raider coming out. You got the Persona 4 coming out, Revival. That's the 18th. And of course, the Goliath of all Goliaths, Fable,
I
coming
was
out the
about to say,
23rd,
I can't wait.
20th February.
I
It's going
can't
to be
wait.
a beast, man. It's going to be a beast. But
Hold on,
that's
AP.
that's
You
some
pumped
good
for
news.
Fable? You pumped for
Oh,
Fable?
my bad, my bad.
You pumped for
oh, I
Fable?
ain't. I think I know what Fable is.
Oh man,
Oh,
we'll get back to you. Look at the video. You know, I'm gonna tell you, he be in his own world with P. What type of games do you like? I need you to talk. What do you the
With
games you like?
I be playing
RTS said.
RTSs, flight sims, and like the occasional first person shooter.
I
So
got
I'm kind of distant with that. I heard Ace Combat 8 coming out soon. I'm
Mhm.
excited for that.
All right. Well, go ahead, Kenny. I was trying to just get him to say RTS because
you.
when
RTS.
he in his own where I be trying like I want to get back into playing with you play Marvel Rivals
Mhm.
and
Come
just
on.
because playing Tokon or however you say that last part, it made me want to. I was like, yo, I was killing with Moon Knight, and now they got my man Scott Summers on there. I want to use him and
Oh
shit.
man,
Cyclops, boy. Yeah, that
that's tough.
to me,
That
my
like when you showed
X-Men.
me that last night, I was like, oh, this is
Oh,
crazy.
the Phoenix Cyclops?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't even know that was a character. I had to look into
Yeah.
the comics. That's a real thing.
Because in the
Well,
it was a storyline X-Men versus Avengers, and it
yeah.
was like Phoenix Cyclops, Phoenix Colossus, Phoenix. It was a Namor. It was them all powered up versus the Avengers and all the other comic book characters. It was a good run. I think they're gonna eventually get to that in the MCU too, but that's a story for another pod. That's a
Nah,
story
nah,
for
nah.
another.
Cause we on the Marvel tip right now.
All
Pause.
right,
We on it right now.
all right. You see,
we on
you
it right. That's
see,
what I'm saying.
you
We on it
see.
right now. So let's go. Let's go ahead and because this is going to lead into the other topics of the conversation
Okay.
anyway. Marvel Token, however you want to pronounce it.
Mm,
You've been jamming with the beta for a little bit. Give us some insight. What should we expect in this game? How fun is it? Because I've been seeing some things online, which I'll go over that with
mhm.
you as well. Apparently on PC it's not very playable. On the PS it's fine, but I'm sure that's neither here nor there. I've been seeing people having issues with the PC version
Okay.
about it crashing, lagging, locking up, people not having the specs for it. But I'm gonna throw it to you. And AP, by all means, please chime in because we want to know how is this game, yo?
Okay. Okay.
Is this the new wave?
Yo, you are great with that because I was just going to say the most basic things about it, like just how it
Mhm.
looks, why I like it so much. But the questions or I guess the things you want to know that you brought up, you reminded me of what I went through to get the game to play. Like,
Mm.
first of all, once again, I have a monster system. My GPU is 4090, and pretty much I don't have a 4K monitor, but other than that, I got the GPU and I also have the CPU to run everything ultra settings. With that being said, I downloaded the game from Steam. Initially trying to play through it. It has anti-cheat on it, so obviously you
Oh,
can't have anything crazy running in the background. Um, when I first loaded it up from Steam, I got an error immediately that says the PlayStation SDK is out of date. I was like, didn't this supposed to download automatically? If I needed this, do I have to physically go out and figure out where I have to download this SDK from? It went away, and then something else came up when the next anti-cheat Marvel Tokon screen came up, and another say it cannot play because you don't have this file. So for about 15, 20 minutes, I'm searching on the internet, Reddit, AI, trying to figure out why is this not working. I'm taking screenshots, so it's telling me to delete files, try to manually do this, whatever. Once it got to the point of uninstall the whole thing, clean install, restart your system, and download it again. That SDK and everything loaded up. But another thing was going on. Once I got past that, the network was down. That's when I sent you was like, hey, PlayStation Network's down, and it won't let me log on. Whatever, it just was stuck on network error screen, cut off the game. Once I got past that, I guess the shaders were starting to load. My computer sounded like a jet engine for at least 30 seconds, my CPU was running at 100%. I was like, and you heard it was like on overdrive. Like, I know most times you want your all your CPU resources to be working for whatever you have it working on, but a game that is CPU heavy could like cause errors or crashes if it stays like that prolonged. It just will work too much, work too hard. Anyway, that dropped down. The game, I guess, once the shaders was done, it kept dipping, CPU overdrive going down, and then it settled around my CPU working at around no, the temperature was around 71 degrees Celsius. So it was like cool. But out of nowhere, you'll hear random like the fans are going into overdrive. I think this game has to be optimized a little bit more for PC, and probably that's why they put the beta out to see the last tweaks they need because the game drops August 6th, and that's
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yes, so they gotta get to it. But once I signed in to the PlayStation Network, all of that was fixed. You go through the tutorial. I'm gonna tell you now. When we was talking about Evo last week, this game is going to be big at Evo because the controls are easy enough to bring in newcomers to fighting games and I guess make the vets, the pros happy. I was playing on the controller PlayStation. It's got three punches, which is if you know the PlayStation, I mean three attacks: square, triangle, and circle, light, medium, and strong. X is the tag button. You press a direction. I mean, swap character button. Press a direction in X. You can bring in whatever character. You keep pressing those buttons like square, 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 triangle. It'll automatically do a combo and go into a super attack. Then you have
Wow.
R1 and R2 is like the tag in super attacks, but if you hold it, they assemble and all four of them do some crazy you flying through board. It's like stage transitions. You get hit through some shit and wind up popping up in a new scene.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
yo, it's I can see now we just us alone, we're gonna play each other in this game because it's fire, fire, and they give you 12 characters, I think, to play, but you see open spots there where they didn't fill in certain people, and the DLC obviously is supposed to be kind of Marvel rivals, no pun intended, but yeah, man, like the game. I haven't played it long enough yet to say if um it's fully balanced, if every
Mm.
fighter is balanced fighting each other. I mean, but it feels good, man. I can't even lie to you. So any questions y'all got? Anything you want to ask about it?
Is it from how you're describing how the
Hmm.
combat is? It sounds similar to Fighter Z, like
Yes.
Dragon Ball.
Hold on. Y'all gotta give me a minute here. This is y'all talk amongst each other for a quick
I got
second.
you. So you're familiar with Fighter Z, right, AP?
Yes, Fighter Z is
And
my favorite fighting game of all time.
okay,
I know that's
give me some
crazy to
reasons as
say.
to why is that. No, no, no. Go ahead.
It's I'm for me, I'm someone who it's hard for me to learn combos and
Mm.
things like that. It's hard for me to get the controls. Like it's even hard for me to describe this, but the Fighter Z, the simplified controls on that, it's simple. It's simple, but it's still some complexity to it. There's
Right.
still something you can learn. It's not just you spam a button and then win.
Right.
Fighter Z was a game I got an attachment to because I used to bring my Switch to school
Oh wow.
and like I used to play people on it every day. So I just look like you get what's his name? The
And
fusion between Goku and Vegeta. Gogeta.
come
You
on,
get
you got
Gogeta Blue
Gogeta or
on there.
Vegito? Which one? Which one you want? You got both.
Gogeta Blue. Super Saiyan 4. No, not Super Saiyan 4.
No,
But
it's Blue or Super Saiyan 4. You got it.
you get that. You let me play him. I'm beating anybody. This is. I'm gonna be bold about this. I will beat anybody with
Oh
that
wow.
character. So.
Oh wow. That is quite the statement. I mean, I haven't played
Mhm,
Fighter Z in a minute. I own it. I played the crap out of it. I do
mhm.
like what you were saying. Like I don't. I play on an arcade stick. I don't know. I know Drew said he played on a controller. Do you play on a controller or arcade stick?
I play on a controller. Fighting
Okay.
game
So yeah.
controller for me.
Okay. So I do agree. I mean, some of the combos is a little bit easier to deal with if you're not too familiar with like a combo based system, especially with tag based fighters. And with Token, Fighter Z, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men versus Street Fighter, they're tag-based systems where, you know, if you're before, hey, you can't do this 10-hit combo, it's not very easy,
Mm,
or it could be too complex. Now, like you said with Token, it's one button here, one button there, or XXX square square square. Can't hear you.
yeah,
I know. I was making sure you couldn't hear me.
Okay. That definitely makes the game a lot of fun, a lot more fun to play, and it bridges that gap of like the pros or the experts versus the new players. That learning curve for people who don't know how to do combos makes it easier for you to come on in and play right away. So that is good. I agree. I definitely
yeah.
agree.
I don't got the coordination to be doing like the stick movement plus the yeah, that's not me.
Oh,
It,
It's hard. It's hard.
and real quick, what I forgot, I played a lot also on my arcade stick. Feels really
Okay.
good on the arcade stick. Just to give you a reference to the one I have.
Is it the new one that they announced after
No,
they
no,
took a
no.
hiatus?
I just got I got like the Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
the 8-bit.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 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 yeah. So,
I love
um,
8-bit DO. I love that company.
yeah, man, got that. Another one. I'm a
Ooh.
retro guy, so um, yeah, it feels really good on there. I can see myself as long as they keep supporting this game, even if they don't, even when it's done. I think with the stuff they will eventually add, I'm just going to say with the base game that I've played so far, it's a good enough game to keep you locked in for a while. And to answer what AP was saying before I got called away, um, it's similar to Dragon. Yes, I could see where you would run that comparison with Dragon Ball Fighters Z. I think that's what it was called. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's similar, but it's just even though I like Dragon Ball, but you just put the Marvel on that and it automatically sells me, man. Like it's two things that you can just announce that I'm gonna be interested in. Marvel and Star Wars. That's how you got me from the door. They could put this is Star Wars Fighter Z. I'm gonna be like, okay, let me check it out. So, yeah, man. So go ahead.
So you've been on it though. You've been on it. Who have
Yes.
you been using the most right now?
My mains are Doom, that's my guy, Spider-Man, Wolverine. I've tried Green Goblin, he's awesome. It's amazing. It's tricky with calling in his glider. That's L1. Well, how I play L1 or my special button over there. You call it in, you can glide and do combos on it for a while, then it'll go away.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, I tried everybody. I tried Magic. I really like her character. Storm, it's fire. Storm, it's going people that learn Storm, I might just learn Storm as a different character, but people that learn her are going to be hard to bring down. But what also helps is that you got four characters. And how you get those characters, it isn't like you start with four off top. When you transition somebody to a new arena, you gain a character. So it's
Oh,
like that you gain a team member until you get them to fully assemble. They start each round off with, I guess, team names because I just picked my four random characters with Doctor Doom, and they were called the Latvian Lungers or something. And then it was Spider-Man was the lead of one of my teams, and it was like your friendly neighborhood heroes or something like it was. They name them. It has a lot of customization too, like uniforms. I got to see uh the regular Doctor Doom, God Emperor Doom. That's the all white. You got the Wolverine
Wow.
X Factor. The regular X Factor is the black and gray. For anybody that don't know, I think that's the color combo. You got the the dark orange and yellow Wolverine. That's the one when I first seen him, like he off on his own type Wolverine. You got the regular X-Men joint. Uh we were talking about um Phoenix Cyclops. That's some DLC they got coming. So yeah, man. And you can customize your profile, your avatars, all that stuff. They have lobbies. I think certain things you don't have access to in the beta. I was trying to do like the lounge, or it was like training and lounge, but I think that's an area or something where I guess you all remember the fighting games on 360 that started that way, where while you watching two people fight, other people
Oh,
just in the
yeah,
room
at
can
least Dead
chat
or
and what.
Alive did that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I
Yeah,
think I think when Marvel versus Capcom 3 or something else, me and you played that way. It was a couple of us in a fighting game room. I don't whatever game you were good at fighting wise on the 360. It might have been Marvel versus Capcom
it was
3
the other one.
or but we it
It
was a
was
lot.
that and Street Fighter 4.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. Cause I remember I used to talk trash with Ryu when I would uppercut like yeah. But yeah. It's dope, man. It's dope. Dope. That's all I got unless y'all have more questions and we can move it on and bring up some other topics.
No, I don't have anything else. That was perfect. That's everything I needed to hear. What about you, AP?
Uh, I asked my question.
Lastly, when we start this next topic, y'all discuss it because this will be the time I have to go away for like 5 minutes.
Okay,
So
are you sure?
yes, I'm looking at the map and they're coming down the street now.
Okay, well I'm gonna throw it to you first, so at least you
Okay.
can get whatever you got to get out, and then you
o-
can do your
Okay.
thing. Now we understand this current state day and age with this digital gaming world. You just
Mm,
expressed it with Marvel Token. We know that's not coming out physical,
mm,
digital only. You also just mentioned the Sony servers went down. Dag on there all day.
mm.
All day the servers were down.
We gonna come back to
Now,
the. You sure you want to ask this right now? Because I can.
that's what I was about to say.
We can. Well, y'all can discuss while I step away real quick.
Okay,
Discuss. Well, catch up on how you catch up with P on how he feels about the either the PlayStation thing or the Xbox thing. Either one of those,
got you,
and I'll
got
be
you,
right
got you,
back.
got you. Okay. All right, so P, we know now. I obviously just we'll jump to the backwards compatibility of the Xbox and the Xbox itself.
Mhm.
So we know now that Xbox has laid off multiple people, multiple heads of studios, as well as people have been bailing left and right, and they've closed. They didn't close any studios, but they're off rampant studios now. Mainly one of the big ones being Undead Labs. State of Decay is going to be tremendous, as well as the Hellblade sign. It was like Sensua Hellblade. That also is getting off ramped as well. The Double Fine studio is gone. Compulsion studio is also gone. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about these studios having the opportunity to leave a major to go indie or have new management and keep their IPs like their games?
Hmm.
How do you feel about that?
This was when I heard of this situation. This was the like the situation where Xbox laid off a bunch of employees, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Before I say anything else, I don't like when any company decides to get rid of a lot of these hardworking game developers because they were doing their jobs and they don't deserve to lose employment. We live in a very hard time when it comes to trying to make money doing it. Like with all of the stuff going around our country and in the world with the terrorists, with all of this, it's sad to see anybody lose their job. Because I think some of the development teams definitely did need new management for
Why do you
Xbox
say
games.
that?
I feel like, or maybe I'm saying that wrong.
No,
I
no, no.
feel like
You can say it
Xbox.
however you like.
I feel like Xbox as a whole needs to shift their focus because I feel like in this whole generation of their console, when it's them and the PlayStation 5,
Hmm.
they've definitely fallen off. I feel like they're not. It's a worse version of what it was with the Xbox One and
Oh
PS4.
wow.
I feel
Okay.
like it's that.
Okay.
I think that. Hold on, let me organize my thoughts because
You got to take your time. Matter of fact, I'll do it. I'll do it like this. I'll make it.
yes,
I'll take what you just said and I'll put a new question in there. We'll do a quick sidebar.
okay,
If AP was the head of Microsoft, right? And you need to, because you just said you feel like the Series X and PS5 kind of been a little lackluster, been a little not a failure, but a little lackluster. What would you
yeah.
do to make either one of these consoles back to relevancy or to make them better? What would you do? You are the CEO of either one of these companies.
What I'm doing is I'm focusing on my flagship series. Like I'm going to focus on my Halos. I'm going to focus on my Gears. I'm not going to try doing the Call of Duty model of pushing one out every few years. I'm going to like I'm going to bring back some of the devs who left on Halo. What company did they go to? They went to
They went
Destiny.
to Bungie. Yeah, that was
Bungie.
Bungie. They
I'm
all went.
bringing some of them guys back because they knew what was happening. They knew what
Mhm.
was up. I'm bringing some of the Bungie guys back for Fallout. I'm bringing to work on the next Fallout game. I'm bringing the guys who worked on Vegas.
Oh, Obsidian. Obsidian is in
Yeah.
house. Yep.
So, and I don't want to constantly push out these things. I want to make sure I have a quality thing. I want to listen to my community, what they've wanted. Like, for example, in Fallout, I'm going to, instead of just the four options that you get for text, I'm going to have it so there are much more in-depth options when you're
Okay.
communicating with the NPC, more in-depth storylines, and more like better gameplay for some of the Fallout. Like I'm looking at the other games in the genre. I'm looking at Cyberpunk. I'm looking at
Mm,
The Witcher. I'm looking at CD Projekt Red as a whole
as a whole.
because they kind of got it down. But I'm looking at these other games and I'm just focusing my effort on bringing those flagship titles back to what they should have been in the first place.
Okay. So
I
you're gonna
feel
make
like
it more of like an exclusive thing, or you're gonna have it come to all consoles though?
I feel like I don't want exclusivity. I think it shouldn't come to all consoles, but I think it should be Xbox and PC day one.
Mhm.
Day one, Xbox PC. So I don't with those flagship titles, they go Xbox PC. With the smaller releases, they go to PlayStation. They can go to PlayStation day one, but and that's not to say the bigger titles won't eventually come to
Of
PlayStation, but
course, of course.
you got PlayStation's doing it. You gotta have some competition in that area. Like
So then I will add another caveat that's as well. Are you a digital gamer?
yes, I am almost entirely a digital gamer.
You're entirely okay. So how do you feel about the idea of going all digital?
For me, it wouldn't make much of a difference, but I
That's
still
good.
want
I'm
that
I'm glad we
option.
hear this.
I want that option to be available. I don't think we should be forced to only buy digital games,
Hmm.
but I'm myself. I play everything on Steam. I play like everything on Steam. I might have one game on Game Pass, one game through Xbox, but I feel like there are people who have like collecting the discs. There are people who like having discs and giving them away once they're done with them. That's something I've done. I've received many games like via disc, and I've given away a lot of games via disc. And it's kind of sad to know the next generation. Like I got a nephew that I used to when I stopped playing on PlayStation, I gave him away all my games.
Hmm.
He's not gonna have that the option in the future to give away his games when he's done with them. He's just gonna play them all through online, and it's like you kind of lose that connection.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Now, being a digital player like yourself, like you are a fan of digital, that's the route you want to go.
Mm.
Give me two major benefits for yourself as to why you just two as to why you enjoy digital gaming versus physical.
I like the feeling of when I like when a game comes out that I've been excited for. I can just look on my library and it already be there. I don't have to go to a game store. I don't have to go to GameStop. No offense. I don't
Hey,
gotta go to
hey, hey,
Game.
it's okay. It's
I
okay.
don't gotta go to GameStop.
It is all right. It is all right.
All right, I should be good now, fellas. I should be good.
I got you.
Sheesh.
But for me,
So
I just the convenience of just having the game already there
yeah.
is a big thing for me. And it also I feel like just having games digitally, I don't have to keep the game with me all the time. Like I go on my Steam, I have a whole arcade in there where I can just if I'm feeling something, I don't have to dig through old boxes to find a game. I just have it there. I just have to re-download it and I can play it. That's a big thing of the convenience for me. But I don't think digital should be the only way.
I got you. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, for the past few weeks, we haven't really heard a lot of positive things about digital gaming. Well, outside of itself, but I appreciate that's a great insight and that's a great difference of opinion because we haven't heard that yet. So I greatly appreciate that. But with that being said, and AP, I'll leave it to you because, of course, we're talking about the digital realm
Mhm.
right now. Now the juice is back. We can actually dive into this. How do you feel about knowing that if you do buy a digital game, next week it could be gone because of a licensing issue? I'll leave that to you, and then we'll dive into the other topic.
That's one of the things that I'm not a fan of. I don't I've been that's happened to me before.
It's happened to all of
That
us.
that has happened to me before where I have a game online and I completely lose access to it because I don't have the license. It it's a terrible it's one of the worst experiences you can go through as a gamer. You so excited to play a game. Oh, you don't have it. I
Yeah,
do have it though.
you did have it. You
I
don't have
did
it no
have it.
more. You did have it. You did have it.
Like
No, but and that's real big right now, at least in the gaming world, because now we're going into a realm where if everything becomes digital, and like you said, it becomes the only option, it's not going to be beneficial for the rest of us. And we saw yesterday that Xbox as well. This is not just PlayStation exclusive. Xbox as well. Also, when Xbox Live went down, PlayStation Network went down for a good bit of time. And what that tells me is that's not good for any of us because if we go into a digital space, Whereas digital only gaming, your network goes down. All that access, money, time, energy I spent on that game is now gone for however long versus me throwing a disc in my system and playing it. So AP, I'll leave it to you and I'll go to Juice after that.
Mhm.
How do you feel, one, about the idea of knowing your digital content, well, sorry, excuse me, your digital game could be shut down for a period of time because their network goes down? And will that ever, do you think, sway these companies to, hey, maybe we should slow down this digital only mindset?
I feel like the only way we will get the companies to slow down is speaking out about it. Like making something trend on Twitter, making something, just speaking out against this push for digital game. And what was the first question again?
Oh, how do you feel about knowing that if you log on to a digital game and the servers are down, how do you feel about knowing that game is essentially inactive for however long the servers come back?
I don't, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. If I pay for a game, I should have it. Bottom line, if I pay for a game, I should have it. I should be able to play it when I want to play it.
Juice, what you got for me?
Yeah. I was writing things down because I feel as though now I need to write down my points because I forget a lot. I have to change this. So I'm fighting it. Um, first of all, I want to talk about the PSN being down. I starting my work day yesterday, it was really busy, so I wasn't able to hop on social media immediately like usually. Just check out things, the news of the things that might have happened overnight, and just catch up before I start my workday. But when I got on, the discussion was about the PSN being down. I actually saw a repost from Anonymous, that hacker group, that
Mm,
confirmed that the PSN was down. So initially, I thought they might have had something to do with it. I still don't know what the reasoning for the servers being down. I heard rumors of Sony not owning their servers, so something changed and whatever the reasoning was, millions of people either could not play their games or were having trouble staying connected to whatever they were playing. And not just with multiplayer games, it was single player games. That among itself is a that upon itself is a problem. If you can't get access to your single player games because the online portion of play, well, the PSN is down, that is a problem. I think, which this is not on a priority of things for our government to do, but I think the government needs to step in and change some digital laws so we're able to better preserve our games when we go all digital. Meaning, if you have a digital game, if you purchase a digital game, you should be able to at least play that game offline. I mean, whatever it is. I understand if you're just an Overwatch gamer or a 2K the park player and the online goes down. I get it. Sucks. Call of Duty goes down. Sucks. But if I buy James Bond and the servers go down, first of all, James Bond, it always has to be online. They it, it's not forcing you, but they highly recommend that you be online, and you'll play through about an hour before it says, "Hey, this will be better playing online to be a part of their servers where you do that tax sim stuff, whatever." But if I play uh Black Myth Wukong single player game, whatever, I'm not worried about anything online with that game. And I cannot play it because the PSN is down and it's not able to verify that I own this game. It's crazy to me. I I don't know the full answer on how to solve that, but people out there that are smarter than me, us, whoever else, they can figure it out. Um, it's crazy to me that we have to put up with that in this big year of 2026. Lastly, I think Steam is ahead of the curve on their offline gaming because there are many games I play offline. I play offline a lot on Steam because I really don't interact with many of my friends on Steam because it's Steam. I, that's an Xbox thing. Um, pause. Shout out vibes. I see you. I see you in the chat. I see you. Um, yes, like Steam is ahead of the game with that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole digital conversation is is bigger than the industry, I think. I think this has to go this has to go to the government or somebody that outranks me in this situation need to figure out this because I can now to be clear, once again, people will go back and watch videos of us, and I talk about I'm a digital buyer, a digital purchaser. So I wasn't really being affected by the physical games being shut down or Sony shutting down physical copies. I wasn't really being affected with that because I buy pretty much everything digital. And then I'm a major PC gamer. As far as I know, there hasn't been physical PC games in a long time since they ended
Long
disk
time.
drives when you built your computers. Um, but I'm always standing up for what's right. And when Kenny, you were telling me how much of the collector's edition stuff you collect, you buy. I have things in here that I've gotten from collector's edition. I just knew GTA 6 was going to have a collector's edition where I was going to have maybe a duffel bag or some cash. It might have came with an AR-15. Who knows? I was going to buy it. But what they said, $80 for the regular game, $100 for a few more stores. I bought
Come
it,
on, man.
but I don't buy it. Mark that down. That'll be a clip because this is some BS from these companies, and I just feel as though, like AP said, one, yes, you have to speak on it. You have to be active on it for something you believe in, stand up. But what affects them even more is when you hit them in their pockets. If you don't like it, don't buy it. And don't buy it in droves. Not these 500,000 people that are mad signing a petition to go at Sony, which is less than 1% of the whole PSN. They don't care about that. Hit them somewhere else. They'll change it. That's how I feel about it, Kenny.
I couldn't agree more, man. You gotta hit them in the pockets. You have to hit them boys in the pockets. That is the only way to make real change. And I think we've talked about this before. You know, you get that FOMO. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to test everybody. Like the moment that game releases, and there is no hiding it anymore. It's digital only. Deal with it. You're not getting anything. They've already come out for Grand Theft in particular. They've already come out and said that in Japan, the this is I don't know if it's allegedly whatever. The codes in the box only last for 170 days. So that's a whole nother wrinkle to this world that just
And they
is
confirmed it.
unreal to me.
They
Did they confirm it?
confirmed,
Oh my
yes,
god,
they confirmed it.
it's unreal to me. But I'm a firm believer that you get what you pay for. Now, in this realm and world of digital only, everything online, 24/7, single player games requiring you to be online because it optimizes the game. No, it doesn't. Hush. No one believes that from these corporations. No one believes that anymore. Alan Wake 2 doesn't need to be optimized. Black Myth Wukong doesn't need. We know why you guys are doing it. Let's be honest. There's no reason to lie to your consumers. We get it. We get it. But when it comes down to knowing that you buy a game digitally, you've worked a 9, 10 hour shift. You're excited to go home and play, and the servers are down. You can't even access the product you bought. That's a real major issue. Now, I saw on the internet, don't know how true it is, that the Sony servers is ran by AWS allegedly. If boy, them AWS servers, I don't work in that field. I do not work in that field, but they are consistently going down round the clock all throughout the year. You can see it because we all watch the NFL. They have issues there. They have issues with Microsoft because they're tied into AWS. AWS has so many things under that umbrella to where if they have a hiccup, everything shuts down. It is not good on any aspect of this gaming world if we're going digital. So no, it needs to make a change. I agree. Uh, the government should have something to do with it. You got to rein in these corporations. You gotta start regulating them, but we kind of know that's not going to work. But
I think they got we got a whole lot of other things on the list before they get to fixing gaming.
when they
We
fix
got
video games,
you feel me? So we gonna be waiting a little bit, but
we definitely would be waiting a little bit. Now, I would like to throw these two gentlemen at you, both of you. We have Sega's COO, Shuji Utsumi. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Uh, he says they have no plans to abandon physical media. He thinks physical media is very crucial and key to the gaming industry, which I think the only Sega title that I know that's coming out right now is Stranger Than Heaven. I think that's Sega and Virtual Fighter. I don't think Sega's really come out with anything else unless you guys have something else. I don't think so. And
I don't really
Ubisoft's
know if any new Sonics or anything is coming
you don't,
out.
you don't want new Sonic Riders 5? You're not feeling that? And Ubisoft CEO, which Ubisoft attaching their name to anything is, mm, you guys shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
Uh, but Ubisoft, I want to say Yves
Is
Goulimont.
his name Yves Guillemont? Because the
Okay,
F
it
in
must French.
France is Guillemont.
Guillemot. All right, cool. I was like, I don't know how to say this brother's name, but all right. He believes the digital, the digital gaming world will not disrupt the industry. He believes, and quote, PC gaming has shown that moving away from physical media has helped the industry grow. I think that's a little skewed. Now, you guys are Steam players, me not so much. I think he's lumping Steam in with that. Now, do you guys believe, and this is, either one of y'all can go first, it's up to you guys. Do y'all think he is accurate? Do y'all think because of PC gaming, it has made a way for digital gaming to exist, but also move the industry forward?
You want to go first, or you want me to go first, P?
I'll let you go first.
All right. The first one, Sega saying that they don't have any plans of moving away from physical anytime soon. Was that
Hmm.
the yes? I mean, that's a good thing. But as you implied, Sega, like, okay, I mean, hey, I know it's people that play Sega's offerings. I like um Yakuza or
Oh,
whatever it's
fire.
called now. Um, I like those games. They are a little too much for me because I I I understand the people that like having games where you have options of doing different things, but sometimes I need you to hold my hand a little bit to bring me back, focus back on the topic. But yeah, now if Capcom comes out and says something like that, cool. That's when we start getting the bigger publishers, like because obviously Take Two with
Mm.
GTA, they are the opposite end of that. And they're a greedy company anyway, because we're not even going to talk about 2K bucks or whatever they call them. But yeah, I appreciate that. There should always be options because options give you competitive prices. And if we just have digital and Sony being the biggest console maker out there right now, what that is what everyone is scared of, because what they say changes the industry unless you directly fight them. When they say we're eliminating our factories, physical games, the industry, because they don't want to make Sony mad, we kind of agree with that. Cool, it's time to move on. So you have to um what is the name of my movie, V for Vendetta, Sony. You have to
Oh
fight against
man.
the machine. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I believe we always need options. Now to your second point with these people at Ubisoft. um First of all, I want to shout out Black Flag. I always almost screw that up, and it would be the greatest fumble in the
Ooh,
history.
boy.
Whoo! It would be a fumble at the
Oh
goal line
boy.
if I let that one go through, because I give everybody the ammo they need.
Yes, sir.
But I love I excuse me. I really like Resync. I really like it. It's a win for me as such a fan of such a major fan of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love it. I was, I my heart and my face both smiled when they was like, we're releasing this game. That's how much I love it. When I first bought my PlayStation 4, that was the game I got with it. It was a release day type deal. But yeah, other than that, anything Ubisoft, whatever they are, can say can go right in the dumpster. Um, First of all, y'all guys, y'all make some of the poorest decisions in the gaming industry, and that is my opinion only. And I don't want my co-hosts up here to be wrapped under this umbrella, but they make some of the poorest decisions and say some of the dumbest things. Remember, they were all in on those NFTs when they
Oh
were. Remember that?
my.
Remember that? Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Where are NFTs now?
Where
The
them galaxy apes at?
scamming, scamming.
Come on.
Then look, I this is for the loud minority out there, or no, I guess it was the majority out there that didn't like the last Assassin's Creed, that you finally go to
Oh yeah.
Japan and that felt the way about it. Obviously, the fans weren't feeling that. They were mad when you killed off Desmond in Assassin's Creed. Like, that is a fan favorite character. Um, I know they have. They weren't they going bankrupt. They were like, something was just my guys. Just just be quiet. And what you were saying about them using the Steam numbers is kind of conflict. Steam is kind of conflating the numbers of
Yeah.
whatever he's trying. You can make numbers mean whatever you need them to mean, and because Steam is on PC, which is pretty much digital everything. The disk drive has been eliminated for the most part, even in laptops now. So everything is pretty much digital, and gaming on PC has blown up. But what they don't have in that analysis is PC is usually, for the most part, I think I would have to look this up, so maybe I'm wrong, but I think PC is maybe a sidekick to a console, because everybody has one of the consoles and then they may have a PC, or they have one because you have an Xbox and a PC.
Yep.
You have consoles in there, but you have a PC too. I have a PlayStation and a PC. It's people with Switches and PC. Xbox
Yep.
gamers, some of them have PC. Most people that own a PlayStation will have a PC because they don't want to buy an Xbox. They'll buy a PC to play the Xbox games. That's how they do it. And maybe I might have been off by saying most. But anyway, with that being said, there are millions, hundreds of millions of consoles out there. And there are millions of people that still go into your local whatever store to buy a game for their kids. And I'm talking about, I know the analogy is old now of using the grandmother coming to pick a game up for a kid. Yes, it might not be that. Sometimes you got people just coming in there, like from time to time. I go into a GameStop. Ooh, I know that's a crazy thing because they're not really about gaming anymore. But I go in there because I'm trying to get back into collecting Marvel cards. And I mean, not really being crazy about it, but I'm gonna get me a nice little sleeved book just to have them in there. I just want to deck my room out some more. So I go into GameStop, see what they got, because I'm not trying to wait Amazon to deliver things the day or two later. I just wanted instant gratification of me buying a pack of cards. So I go in there, I still see people buying physical games. So the business is still there, even though GameStop will tell you that's not their business anymore. But they just trying to stroke Sony's ego. They're like, don't make us the evil guy. We still got to survive somehow. So maybe we can work out a way where you give us a case with a digital code in there. We can sell it for a little bit cheaper. But with all that being said, Eve's Gilly month, you could go somewhere with that opinion of yours. My bad for rambling on, man. But yeah.
You good? You good?
No, you good. Uh, as somebody who has been playing Rainbow Six Siege for almost 10 years now,
Wow.
Ubisoft is one of the most incompetent companies I have on this earth. On this earth. So I don't know if you guys heard about it. It was like last year where like 7 hacker groups broke into the Rainbow Six servers and caused havoc.
No.
They gave all of the skins to everybody, gave everybody 1 billion coins, banned like a
What?
few million
I
people.
ain't hear none of this.
7 different hacker groups all hacked the game at once.
That's crazy.
That was a coordinated strike or something.
For real.
And it lasted for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that was coordinated.
Yeah. Yeah. Shut them boys down.
So did you get any of them coins? Did you make out with some stuff?
They reset everybody account.
Oh, they reset.
Oh.
Oh man.
So I
Man.
anything Ubisoft got to say on something, I do not care.
You're like Mike Tomlin. We do
Yeah,
not
we do
care.
We
not
do
care.
not care. We do not care. That seems to be the going consensus about Ubisoft, though. It's like they used to be so dominant in this realm, but it seems like now, because of their decision and possibly people at the top, is like, hey, you know, we need to make other decisions to bring some more coins in. So that's, I don't know, man. Like they they had cash cows and oh, that's THQ Nordic. I was about to say Darksiders.
Oh yeah, THQ.
Division cash cow.
Oh yeah,
Assassin's
the
Creed
division.
cash cow. Like they have games that just print money and they just do the opposite. I just don't understand. I remember.
Before you
Oh
to
yeah.
say something really quick. The division. No, not the division. What's that game where you got the
Ghost
electronics and
Recon,
you like a
Oh, Watch
hacker?
Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs 3 was the start of their bad decisions. I mean,
Oh
well,
my
the start of their
goodness.
peak because people wanted to play as either that first guy or that second guy. When you
Yeah,
had
Aiden.
a
Yeah.
streamline driven, like you had one protagonist, I guess, maybe two.
Yes.
But this one, you can be anybody, and you don't get to know
Anybody.
any of the people. It's just random person here, random person there. It's crazy, man.
It's not even that. Like Legion. Legion was.
That's what it was called, Legion.
It was because I love Watch Dogs 1 and 2. I thought they were phenomenal. Legion was being built as Watch Dogs Online. Like that's how if you go back to the marketing campaign then, how it was like, oh, anyone could be the hacker because you're playing online with it could be an old grandmother, it could be, a little boy on a bike. Like that's how the game was being promoted. You play online with your friends, you destroy a city, you uplift and take over these major corporations by destroying their technology, blah 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 blah. That game on day one release didn't even have co-op. They made you wait. What are we doing? The selling point of your game isn't even available to anyone. I'm not saying single player is a bad thing. I love single player games. But the way the game was being promoted and pushed, we didn't even get that aspect of the game available to us. So no, I'm cool on UB.
Yeah, Ubisoft ain't Rockstar. They can't do that. They can't.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, because we got something for you too. We got something for you too. So before we get to Rockstar, I want to say this one last thing about Xbox, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this, how insane this sounds as far as dystopian goes. Xbox is now testing an ad-based supported gaming when it comes to their cloud gaming. You get 1 hour sessions. That means in the middle of your game, you're gonna get Whopper, Whopper, Junior, Whopper in the middle of your game. Please, I just help me understand. Juice, I'll go with you first, and then AP will get you next. How would you feel now? Take the hour aspect out of it away. We're not worried about only playing it for an hour. We don't care about that. Just playing the game. You are in the midst of a boss fight.
You adding guardrails around my car. See, at first
I
I
know
was
I'm doing
going
it
to
on
try to
purpose.
be like, I got it. I know. You trying to
I'm doing it on
target my
purpose.
rage.
I'm doing it on purpose.
All right.
You were playing Black Myth Wukong. You're playing Armor Core. You're playing Elden Ring. You're playing some From Software game where you are now going into phase 2 of a boss battle because they always have phases.
Yeah.
All right, and it immediately cuts to an ad. Let me know how you feel about that. Go.
If I'm oh man. If I'm like fighting Rodon and I get past stage 1 and now I'm fighting Queen Consort Rodon, but I have to watch a Downy commercial. I think I will have a Xbox Series X. It'll be in half. I will be like,
Makes sense.
but yeah. To reel this back in. I was going to like try to give Xbox or whoever, Microsoft, some bail, throw them some bail in this. But you forced me to go with one way because I was going to say, first of all, well, let me hit it from the other side. Yeah, I like that.
That was great.
Let me hit that from the other side first. When I say first of all, some people don't even use cloud because I feel as though cloud still at this point isn't where it like could be to rival one-to-one network connection like Ethernet cord or even wireless gaming, because you still have to depend on, even if your internet is good, you still have to depend on like the point to point connection. Anything in that middle can cut that. Like you could have a microwave running that could block the networking and drop you off. So cloud gaming, you can't. And let's not even talk about playing multiplayer through cloud gaming, because it's never going to be a one-to-one button press and function on the game, I don't think, in my lifetime anyway. Second, for the people that don't want to pay, I think this is cool because you're getting another option that's free. This is for if you have a game and you want a cloud game in your house, you have the perfect scenario that will allow you to cloud game wherever you want to be. Cool, you can do that. But after you play, well, before you start the game, 2 minutes of ads will play. You have to get through that. Then you
Got
can
to get
play
through
the
that.
game for an hour. Then after that, it'll pause. They say it won't stop you in an intensive, like when you fighting something crazy, and it won't cut out in the middle of that. But after you're able to settle down again, you'll get a pause. It'll be, hey, you want to continue doing this? you have to watch another block of ads. Cool. That's the quickest way. Even though I was going for it, like I was going to argue for it and say people have that option of freedom. If you want to have it for free, cool. This is what you got to deal with. But that's the quickest momentum killer ever. You
Ever.
Yeah.
just, whoo, I just did, yo, I just fought the guardian ape. You know what I mean? And I think I killed him. And it's not in the pup. Spoiler alert, where he picks his head back up and fights you with his, I mean, craziness. But you gotta watch a daggone Preparation H commercial in the middle of that.
In the middle
Your
of that.
momentum, your hype level. It's so many things I can say about this decision here. Even though no one has to use it, I just feel like it's another rake. I feel like it's a rake that I told you they're giving out rakes that Microsoft constantly seems to buy and just drop. And as soon as they walk outside, boing, it hits them right there, square in the face. Because it's, I don't know, man. How do you ask somebody else this question? Because I want to know how
I
you
got you.
feel about it. You keep passing it to us and asking us the question, and you are the Microsoft fan.
That's because I
Well,
need
not the
your
Microsoft
opinions.
fan, you the Xbox fan.
Yeah, definitely Xbox fan. I
Mm-mm.
need your opinion. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Mhm.
coming from a biased point of view, but I want to make sure that I gather all the information before I make a decision. Now, AP, you say you play RTSs, right?
Yeah, I play RTS.
Have you played Civilization?
Yes. Yeah.
You play XCOM?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you played what's the other one? Not Sid Meier's Civilization. It's XCOM, Sid Meier's Age of War, Total War.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have your knowledge of RTSs right there. I kind of see how you like to play. Juice brought up a really good point. You're playing online. You're enjoying this cloud gaming aspect for your game. You get hit with an ad. He says it breaks your momentum and it gives you an opportunity to at least watch the ads if you're going to play that side. For you, when you play an RTS, do you RTSs are nonstop. Like you have to move your units back, move your units up, control that command, control that. Do you think that's a good idea for your aspect of gaming? Because that pause or that 2 minute break is beneficial to you.
Most of the RTSs I play are online games. I'll say that.
Okay.
So fundamentally, that will not work. But even if I'm playing a single player game, I feel like if there is ever an ad break, I'm just gonna use that as a time for me to use like that's a bathroom break, basically. But I don't want that I don't even want that as a concept in gaming. I don't want any type of ads. I don't want gaming to be like a YouTube video where I could get an ad in the middle of it. I don't want that ever as a possibility. Them even mentioning that could be a thing in games, even for free ones, that is that makes me look at Microsoft differently. Because you're already in probably one of the worst periods of your company, of Xbox. We are like it's been a drought of good games. Game Pass, most of the games you're putting on Game Pass aren't really hitting. People aren't really playing it. You keep on raising the prices, and now you want to put ads in your games. It's not a good look. It's very desperate. Like that's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But
Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
yeah,
I
I,
mean,
I,
I
I
kind
want
of
something to add. I got something to add real quick, yo.
go for it.
Real quick. This is going to hurt you, but he hit on something that I said to you before, and I believe it's the way Xbox fixes their immediate problem. But why, while they're already facing all this scrutiny right now for all these decisions, they might as well pull the band-aid off like immediately, which is Game Pass becomes the indie. thing only. The new Xbox Arcade or whatever. You put indie games on there, help that. All of their exclusive, their day one, all of that, put them back out there to be full price again.
Mm.
You can't, if you want to make the money, you have developers within Xbox like Game Pass is destroying our games. We had this conversation because you felt a certain
Yeah.
way about it, and I listened to you, but I feel like Game Pass is eventually going away. But for the
Yeah.
people that want Game Pass, make it the new Xbox Live Arcade type deal, whereas indie games on Game Pass, since like AP said, a lot of that stuff ain't hitting. Cool. Your major games, if you want to stay competitive, make your console the place to play again. And like you were talking about, Kenny, about taking them joints off of Steam,
Yeah.
cool. You could be a 6-month delay, 1 year delay, whatever, but bring people to your app to buy the games, Microsoft. Like you can get it that way. So everything flows through Xbox. You'll start, it's going to be, no, it's not really going to be a tough pill to swallow because for someone like me, there were times my gaming, I guess, interest ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys, because it's sometimes I'll want to play, I'll just want to sit up here for days, trap myself in a new world, play a new game. And then there are times where I won't come up here for a week or so. It's like it's just not in me. I don't feel like playing anything. Something has to come along to grab my attention. So even when I'm in those peaks, I could go on Game Pass and look for, I'll say 30, 40 minutes for a game before I find something. It's a lot of filler in there in between their day one releases. Revamp that whole thing. You can charge, you can still get subscribers. You can get those 50, 60 million subscribers. You take the price down, put indies on there. Those, if you want to introduce these games, you'll have an unlimited indie pass, and our exclusives will eventually come on there, kind of like Sony does their thing. They don't give you a time when they're coming on there. They just pop up on there, like out of nowhere.
Oh
There's something to
yeah.
be on there, but that gives you a cheaper price. People put other perks on there that make people want to subscribe, not your day ones. Keep your day ones as, put them, if you're going to go digital, even though I think what will help them win also is if they keep that physical option. They fight directly against Sony on that, and also keep your games $70. I can see people are saying that is still expensive. Why can't we go to cheaper games? But we're still playing 1990 something prices for 2026 games here. Because if you can recall, in the 1990s, Nintendo cartridges was like $89 for certain ones.
70 to 80 bucks,
Eh,
maybe.
And P, I know
Yeah.
that's before your time, but hey, I was a kid and I tried to convince my father to get me the gold cartridge of the Legend of Zelda, but that
Oh
joint was like $80.
That's
But
yeah.
yeah,
crazy.
man. So uh that's my Game Pass thing. You sparked that because he said it wasn't stuff, a lot of stuff to play on Game Pass, and I've been wanting to tell you that. I've been wanting
Yeah.
to help Asha out with her problem. I can do it. I can do it.
I mean, we all can do it. We all,
Mm,
and I agree. I agree. I think a- again, I don't need to see Call of Duty day one on Game Pass. I don't need to see that. I don't care if you okay. 2K and Madden goes to Game Pass 6 months down the road. I don't really care. I mean, they come out every year. What are we doing?
mhm,
You uplift those indie titles that clearly carry your service, but you don't let them shine. I
yeah,
think that is very, very true. You need to elevate those indie titles. Your day one, your Gears, your Fables, your Halos, they're going to sell.
mhm,
They'll always sell. You put them on Game Pass, you don't, they're going to sell. Uh, but yeah, you definitely have to push some of those titles that will eventually make you money.
mm,
Don't use them as a meat shield when you start getting in trouble, though. But definitely definitely put them up there to the top. Now, when it comes to this ad gaming, I think this is bat insane. I don't think this is opinion of my own. This is hands down the worst scenario you could ever give to anybody. Uh, we all watch some streaming platform. AP mentioned YouTube. I'll mention Hulu for a second. Do you know what drives me crazy when I'm knee deep in a show and it's an ad right in the, just breaks it? No, 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 no. We paid for streaming services to avoid commercials, not get them. I'm pay- now. Granted, yes, this is free. I want to make that very clear. This cloud ad thing is free, but I don't want to deal with commercials. Don't you dare put a commercial in my game. We already know that you guys are inching your way closer and closer towards that because that's you believe that that's the wave. You believe that that's how you bring revenue because you know if you can grab eyes, you make ad dollars. It's that simple. If this becomes a reality where I turn my Xbox on and I'm playing something on Game Pass and there's an ad in the middle of my game, local Baltimore man has been hit by a train. It's a joke. I'm playing around. I understand that, but I'm being extreme. Like, no, this is not what I want. I don't want to. I will throw my Xbox off the balcony for real. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want that anywhere near gaming. I think again, we got away from commercials because of what we were paying for. We don't want to go backwards. This is free. I understand. I reiterate that again. But if you give a mouse a cookie, it's that simple. You give them an inch and take a mile. You gotta rein these folks back in because we don't want them to run ruckshot with their creations because it is their creation, it is their IP. And to piggyback, I think the last Xbox thing is about the backwards compatibility thing. That is cool. I'll give them that. It looks like they're trying to bring the 360 to PC, which is really cool. I don't think that's. I mean, they'll drop a game here or there, and hey guys, here's this. No, if you bring the entire catalog to PC, hey, that's not bad. You tied in with Game Pass. Now we're working with something. Now you can open up your library even more and have those people play those games. Yes, pull them off of Steam. Redirect your fan base. Hey, Steam, you'll get these games in a year. You'll get them. We're not going to abandon you. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We'll give you a year and you can still play our games, but we want our customers here first. And that is very key. That is very crucial. And I think if my Lord and Savior is doing that, maybe she can edge, no pun intended, in front of Sony. So,
And I just want to hop in. I think they're setting that play up with the Helix because remember they said they're taking all those third party stores off. The rumor is now they removed them having Epic and Steam and all those launches and stuff. So I think how Asha changes things is if she want to bring back capital letters, all caps Xbox, um, you have to play Sony's game. And Sony's game, I'm not talking about play nice with them. You have to
no,
play
no,
the
no.
same game they're
You
playing.
have to play the same game.
Our we have a walled garden. This is a closed system. If you want to play our games, you have to buy into our way, either Microsoft Store or Helix console. That's the only way you can play instantly. Like launch day, this is the only way you can play our day ones or our main Xbox Studio games. Elder Scrolls, any of the Fallouts, um, Gears. Well, Gears is on.
Yeah.
Well, Gears is
No, no, it's
exclusive
exclusive
now.
now. Yeah,
Fable
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
still
Fable.
Which they already had that
Boy.
locked up.
If
Sony had that locked up. They like nah 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 nah
if
nah.
they were able to pull that rug, that would have been beautiful.
I know.
If the fact that they even came out and said, "Hey, man, we can't cancel it. Monetary gains, we
Mhm,
can't even afford it." That lets you know how much money was spent to keep that game over there. It's
mhm.
insane,
So
absolutely insane.
was this the last topic that we had for the
Oh
day?
yeah,
Like I
I'm
wanted
good.
to bring something to the table. This is real quick. So, with our main conversations done, this is the random part of it. I want to know within the next, well, to the end of the year, what games are you really excited for? What what games have you played so far that have, I guess, kind of let you down? Well, okay, no, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole different show. What games are you excited for towards the end of the year? And what games that you were excited for, you've kind of mellowed out on, cooled off on, if any? You don't have to answer both. But me, to get me out the way, obviously, well, I can name a list of games and you guys might name them. So I'll say the game I'm most excited for. And I'm not going to say something you think because one of you other guys might have this answer. I think it might be AP. But I'm going to say Wolverine. Like I am first of all, and I'm a Insomniac is one of my top, I can say five. I don't even know if they're five. They might be top three companies, studios, because I got Rockstar in there. At this point, I still have Bethesda, because if I games that have I can't say that because From Software. So I'm gonna say five. They're in five. I have five studios that I love. Insomniac has always been one, and Naughty Dog. So yeah. Um, I can't wait for it. Like GTA, it's going to be GTA, and AP might even talk about that. So I'll let him go further in that. But I feel as though with this Team X dynamic they got going on in Wolverine, and they said the X-Men don't exist. I don't think they exist because they haven't been introduced yet. At the end of this game, I think they're going to start. You might even see Professor X come out like, Logan, I want to talk to you about a team. And then it'd be like, the X-Men will return or something. Yeah, that'll be fire. So yeah, that's what I'm so pumped for that. I would have said probably Token, but I'm playing it now, and I know what I'm getting with that. It would Wolverine would always be there. So yes, that's what I'm most excited for, and what I am mellowing out on is Phantom Blade Zero. Now that I know, like, it's a, like, somewhat of a time limit in the game where you have to do certain things by a certain time. It's something like that. So, or yeah, I think that's it. I It's either Phantom Blade or that vampire game. One of them, you have a time limit. Whichever one that is, that's the one that I'm mellowed out on. But yeah, my two games. Whoever want to take it next.
For
I'll go
me,
next. Oh
oh,
no, AP. I'm gonna let you go last because you got the. I don't want to say you got the Grand Theft. Excuse me. I don't want to do that to you, but I feel like you
Mm,
should close it out
yeah,
because I'm gonna be quick.
mm,
I'm gonna be real quick. Gears of War.
mm.
there, there was no game coming out this year that I'm like I'm jonesing for.
Right.
My game's coming out next February.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
See,
You
if
know what I
this was
mean?
next February, me and you would have probably had the same answer.
For
No,
sure.
I can't say that.
You do.
Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would have said God of War Lofi, because I have to see a Kratos game. I have, even though he ain't in it, but it continues his story. Go ahead, go
To
ahead.
continue the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
No, I mean I think Gears is it. You know, I want to say Blood of the Dawnwalker, the
That's the one
vampire
I was
joint,
saying, that it's either that one or the other one that has that time
the
limit
time
thing.
limit.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it might be Phantom Zero. I gotta look
Mm,
into it.
mm,
I want to say Dawnbreaker. Excuse me,
mm,
Blood of the Dawnbreaker. I want to say that, but I'm gonna just go with Gears. Gears is a safe pick.
mm,
I know I'm gonna play it 24/7. I know people who are going to play. I know people who are
mm.
going to own it. So yeah, Gears is it for me. What you got, AP?
for me, Ace Combat 8 is probably the game I'm most excited for,
Oh,
like coming up. I've, everything I've seen about it has been good. I'm a huge fan of the series, but something that I'm starting to kind of lose the hype for
Uh oh.
is GTA 6. I feel
Ooh.
like y'all knew it was coming.
Mm.
Y'all knew it was coming.
You had them flip for me because I thought you was gonna be hyped for GTA, but for you to say
Nah.
that, I guess
That's kind of crazy.
With Rockstar's decision making recently, whether that be the basically radio silence for 6 and them not giving discs, and then you go to GTA Online and how they are trying to make sure everybody quits that game with the recent heist.
yeah, we were talking about this. Yeah, this is a perfect way. Yeah,
The
yeah.
the recent heist and them nerfing or they're they nerfed almost every method of making money in that game, which that kind of
Well, you know what? We
kills
wanna
vibe.
we wanna dig deeper. Elaborate on some of the things they did. So for people that aren't familiar with this, they'll know specifically what you're talking about. Like I don't know everything,
Yeah, I
but
don't know.
yeah.
Okay, for the recent Corp Center heist, which was a fun addition.
Mm-hmm.
I played through it the day it came out, and this was before I knew all of the
Exploits.
changes with the
Oh,
money,
oh, okay.
all of
Okay.
that. I thought the heist was good, my initial playthrough, but with the heist, they also
What did they
revamped.
specifically? They took money away or?
Yeah, they with this heist, they all of the previous heists. You could go to the Diamond Casino, you go to
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Perico, even the original heist in the game.
Mm-hmm.
All of them lost like I think it was 20 to 40% of the money you could make from them.
Wow.
Wow.
And I bet you the stuff you buy didn't decrease in price, did it?
Nope, it
Absolutely.
didn't decrease in price. And what makes it worse, if you replay it,
Mm-hmm.
the money you make constantly goes down. So it starts at maybe a 40% nerf of the like original.
Well, it start.
And
Let's just
now,
say that it started at $10,000 if you beat it the first time, and then each additional time it dropped maybe like $8,000 or $5,000, something like that.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
So
It's
grinding the game for money it's not really worth it no more.
you see what the play is. They doing the whole Apple thing. They making your phone
mm-hmm.
bad when the new one coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry if
What a
that's
fool.
not what you do, Apple. I don't want to insinuate. Allegedly,
Nah, them boys had
allegedly.
a class action lawsuit.
Oh
They had a
yeah,
class action lawsuit.
allegedly. I just want to say allegedly
I feel you.
because I'm broke. I ain't got,
Yeah, I ain't got it.
you
I ain't got
feel
it, baby. I ain't
me?
got it. I ain't got it. But
But
AP, I really want to. I want to segue into what you said. You said you don't like Rockstar's decision making. Now, could that been their decision making of making it all digital? Could that have been a decision making of them now saying, "Hey, we nerfed your money. We're trying to push you guys into 6." Like, how do you? What do you mean? What do you mean by you don't like their decision making?
I feel like Rockstar's decision making is becoming more and more anti-player. I
Mm,
feel like they know they've already made their money. The GTA 6 could release and it could be like the worst game ever. And they still are like at the very least 3 billion up from the consumer. I feel like they know that no matter what, they got their money and this will still probably be the most played game ever. So they can just do whatever they want to the player base right now. That's why they're trying to squeeze every last penny out of the people who play Grand Theft Auto 5 right now.
mm,
Because no matter what, even the people who try, like I've seen it, people trying to complain and trying to get this change, like the patch reverted on Twitter, they're drowned out by the people talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. You can barely see anybody complaining.
Right.
So
That's like what you're talking about right there is the same thing that's going on with Sony. People are so mad no matter what they post in the comments. You got people talking about, well, not GTA 6, but people talking about we are not buying digital. No disc, no buy. It's
no
just
diss, no
like
buy.
So even when when Sony, because they have the marketing rights to GTA 6, which I don't know if that is still around or they just chilling out for a while. Anytime they posted anything about GTA 6, it was like no disc, no buy, F Sony, all of this stuff. So I don't yeah, man. And what I wanted to
I
ask
think
you,
Sony's
P,
waiting for the heat to die out.
yeah.
Mhm.
What I wanted to ask you, P, well, both of y'all, with what he's talking about with GTA, is it really Rockstar or is it Take Two? Because Take Two
Mm,
also owns 2K, NBA 2K, which does the same type of insane practices, make you buy not shark cards, but two. I forgot what the
V
2K money is on there.
it's
VC,
VC.
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 Yes, like virtual currency, shark cards. Take Two is now. Don't get me wrong; they're one of my, like I was saying, they're my top five because obviously 2K games, 2K basketball. We had a conversation about this, I think, last week where I was like, NBA, I don't NBA Live. I haven't played that game since Dreamcast 2K came out. So that changed basketball for me and a lot of people forever. Um, even when we were talking about the ESPN football, 2K
Yep.
football, they had a lot on all this, so they've always been a great company in my eyes. But I just think once again, corporations are not your friends. And at the end, they answer to shareholders. And it's all about money. It's not about our hobby that used to be affordable. Well, it never was affordable because I just talked
No.
about Nintendo cartridges in the
Yeah.
90s costing $80. You feel me? But it's a hobby we love. It's not hurting anybody. I mean, it's just, I don't
It's
know,
hurting
man.
my pocket.
Yeah, that's
I
what it's
think,
hurting.
I truly, truly think it is Take Two and it is also Rockstar.
Mm,
At this point, Rockstar is its own entity. Sure, you might be
mm,
housed under Take Two.
mm,
We all understand that. Rockstar is its own thing.
mm,
The leak, I gotta remember if I sent you that leak or not. About back in January, the game was done. It's supposed to release in May, but they pushed it to the holiday season to squeeze more money
yeah,
out of
you
people.
you said that. I saw it.
That lets you know what kind of timing they on. Those folks are all about the coins.
Mhm.
Uh, Rockstar is the only company that can release a game once in 15 years and get away with it, but still make money off their previous titles because they have a cult following now. Probably worse than 2K, although the 2K group, that's a different animal. Like I got NBA, was it 23, 2K20, whichever one had Jordan on the front cover. That was the only 2K I've ever owned.
23. That was Jordan.
The only 2K I've ever owned. I got to overall 85. And then in order to break that threshold, I got to give you another $75. Hey,
Buy that
I don't know
VC to
what
make
y'all
you a
on.
99. Buy you
Hey,
that
baby.
V.
Hey, I don't know what timing y'all on. I don't want it. So when you said it, they adhere to their shareholders. They're worried about their stock profile, their shareholders, and other guys and gals that wear suits that make those decisions for us. Both of them are greedy equally, so they both get their fair share of greed. To me, I don't support it. I don't buy it. I know it's going to take a way bigger movement to make any change, but they're both greedy.
Yeah.
So they're both greedy.
As long as the people that want to fight don't feel defeated before the fight even starts, like, I know it's going to take a bigger, well, just start. You feel me? For
Yeah,
people that want to fight against this, do it. You do it. I mean, I know right and wrong. I really don't have a horse in this race, but I'm willing to support because I believe that this is not the right option. Uh,
1,000%.
so you know us at Next Level, we'll fight the good fight along with us because we all love gaming here and we like talking about it and we don't want it to disappear anytime soon. But
Mhm.
I really want to drop an F bomb to all these companies, but we won't get no views. We're
Yeah,
doing
don't
good
do
right
that.
now. So yeah,
Don't do
we're
that. Don't
doing
do that.
good. So is there anything else we want to talk about, or can we put a nice bow on this? Because I feel as though we're gonna have a bigger conversation next week after everything finished dropping this week at Comic Con, because I've already seen some things that we didn't talk about this week, but we can dig into it next week after this is fully done. So,
Okay, yeah,
Kenny, any last
I'm
words?
good.
Where can they find you if you want them to find you? Other than the description, everything is always there. But
You can find me at your local unemployment office. No, I'm just kidding. No, you can find me at Mr. King Carter on the Twitter, Mr. King Carter Gaming on the Instagram as well as Twitch.
All right, AP. We appreciate you joining us. Hopefully, you come back because your conversation
Mhm.
was welcomed. We like having somebody that knows and is passionate about
For sure.
gaming and the games you play. So, any last words, and where can people find you other than the description again?
I mean, I said what I had to say. Rockstar, Rockstar, y'all gotta go. I ain't gonna lie. I got some problems. Ubisoft too. Um, but um, I don't know. You find me on the Discord. That's where you find me.
Word, word.
Like you said, he said what he had to say, Jack. You feel me? Um, yeah, man, it's been another great discussion, great episode. My man Kenny always structures it well. AP came through the great insight, and you know me, I'm bound to say something crazy every now and then. So the unit is always cooking. We appreciate y'all for coming through. We will be back next week, same day, maybe not the same time. And as always, you know how I do. Read more books, and we out.